What is happening, people? We are back. Forsaken Kingdom. You have myself, the Dungeon Master, High Elf Ranger Durzo Blint, Human Barbarian Ukla, and I'm not talking about the person in the background in the lounge chair. We have the anti-pureblood warlock Narcissus.
You got to pure blood chew toy.
You're muted. I don't know what you just did, but it looked like a velociraptor scream. Worst people ever. Yeah, that's who we are. We are the worst people in the planet. Holy shit.
Let me stop. Let me
Yes,
just be quiet.
stop, please. You're the worst person ever. Why do I have that? Holy shit. Get rid of that. So we can go back to the regular schedule.
Is his headphones wireless?
I don't think so. For all the millions of millions of dollars he spends on muñecas, you think he gets some wireless headphones, but no.
I mean, I gotta
Look at this dude. I'm gonna go. We're just gonna change his name to Snacks. Oh,
I shouldn't talk. I'm eating an onion bloom.
Oh, we didn't need to see that. Ah.
What are you doing?
Some hairy crack action. He has some hairy plumber's crack action over there. Jesus. This is a family show.
So you're saying the hair in the back of his legs actually the hair?
No, dude. He has more hair there than on the top of his head. That's kind of gross. Oh, my Lord. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pick up from where we left off last and move everybody to the roadside. Reload the page. Here we go.
I get hungry. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, yum.
So last time we left off, an epic battle ensued, and by epic I mean not really. A nighttime encounter did not, unfortunately, go the way of the party.
Was hoping for.
Yes, they were hoping for a better outcome, but unfortunately, that did not materialize. Narcissus is in critical condition, unconscious. Thankfully, he got a critical success in his death save, which raised his hit points back to 1, but he is still hurt badly. Velix, the lovable goblin, also hurt badly. And then we have Durzo Blint on the verge of unconsciousness, on the verge of death, yet again, leaving Ukla to deal with the aftermath. And in that aftermath, there was a sound coming up the road. The sound of hoofbeats. The hoofbeats that they had been hearing in the distance and is now way closer. And at some point they stop, meaning that Ukla, if he could pay attention for more than 5 goddamn seconds, look at him shoveling food into his fat face. Oh my Lord. Pretending like he's civilized. There was probably like nothing but pork cracklings in that popcorn bag. He's playing himself. You're muted, Durzo.
Pure pork.
Pork cracklings. Okay, so Ukla, the sound of the horse had stopped somewhere ahead of you. Unfortunately, with your torchlight is not enough for you to see that far ahead. So to give everyone an idea of what that looks like, That is all he can see with that torch, and the torch is still on the ground. By the way, he didn't pick it up because you were busy dispatching the creature that was to your left, to your right, with a javelin thrust through the skull. So Durzo, now that you're conscious, you had gotten snuck up on as you were attending to the adversaries that Velix and Ukla were engaged with. You managed to kill 2 of them with very quick strikes with your bow and arrow, but the Dretch that snuck up behind you was able to get some critical
Leave your
hit,
butt cheeks.
was able to chew on those nalgas a little bit more and claw at them. So you now have like 6 butt cheeks and
Again.
are very badly hurt. Now, in case you didn't know, because you specifically are more of a Palladium Fantasy role player, you can expend your hit dice to do what's considered like an insta heal, just to raise your hit points. You can only do them. You can do them a number of times as is said on your character sheet, which I think is 2. And you won't get them back until you do a long rest, which is at least 8 hours. Again, you're muted. I don't know. Are you muting yourself, or because I'm not?
No, he's muting himself.
Okay.
Okay. Where is it in my character? Where
Okay.
can I
So
do that?
if you go to your character sheet and
Short
just
rest.
give me a second. No, not short rest. You want to go to it's hit dice. Where is it? Action hit. Oh, you see that button in that box where your hit points is? It says heal.
Yeah.
Okay, click on that.
It doesn't do anything.
Right, but what you're going to need to do is roll your hit die. Roll your hit die is 1d8, I think it is. If I'm not mistaken.
Do I press? I press
Yeah,
heal, but nothing happens.
Hold on for a second.
No. You have to make a die roll.
Your hit die is 1d10.
All right. So that means go back to the.
Right. So what you're going to do is
roll a 1d10 in the.
yeah, roll 1d10.
If you're only going to use one.
If you're only going to use one.
I'm gonna use 2.
You're going to use both. So
You use
roll
one.
2d10.
Roll it again.
Roll it again.
And in that once
Right,
you
8.
yeah, so you click on that heal and just put the 8 in, and it'll bring your hit points back up.
Yeah. So type in 8 in your character sheet, then hit heal, and it'll give you back your hit points with that.
Yeah.
That's the heroic surge. You using that?
Where, okay. Type
No,
in
it's not.
8
It's
where?
just on your character sheet. So if you go to your character sheet, you go to that heal button, and another box will pop up.
I press heal and then nothing ever popped up.
Just
so.
give it a second
No,
because
it's the box under it. So on the box under it, where you can type,
right. You type in
You
8
write-
and then hit heal.
and then you hit heal, and it'll increase your hit points.
Come on, you kidding me? Hold on, guys.
All right. All right.
I don't think I know.
Is Steve next to me?
Me?
All
No,
right.
I'm by the rock.
How far away? Is it more than 6 spots?
Yeah, it's more than 6 spots.
Okay, I'll be right there.
I am, my friend. Let's see, from here. Yeah, I'm 40 feet away. Remember, you guys heard hoof steps. You guys heard a horse approaching and stopping short.
I should be able to see him.
I can't see what you can see. But you're right.
I'm waiting till you guys figure all of this out.
Wait a minute.
What show are you watching that you're so enthralled with?
Seriously. Okay, so as it happens, I get a call. I got to take a break. I got to pick up my kid real quick. So that's just the timing. So
Great.
just so you know what your character can see, because I'm looking at it, and the distance that you have That's as far as you can see. That's as far as you
What
can
you
see.
doing on top of there? You were down here with me.
So
I don't want to be next to you.
put your character right next to him, please, just in case. And
How you
then
making me stay next to?
because
Nicola?
that's where we were last. And
He smells.
hold on. That's
Okay, so Lewis, you'll be back. Okay, cool.
Yeah, hold on a second. So I will be right back. We're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick break and then.
Who's taking a DM? I'll do it. For
Oh
you.
Lord, stop it right now. We'll be
I can
back.
make a good story.
We'll be back in a few.
Motherfucking
And
mountain
we're
goat.
back. Oh my God. All right. So Durzo, this is where you are. This is where we're picking up from. While you're concentrating on your healing and getting and fortifying your spirit and your will to live, to raise your hit points to a more manageable level than 2, that leaves Ukla. I'm going to say that Ukla is the more physically able to do anything. You can see Ukla knows that Velix is down. He's hurt. Durzo is he's finished. You guys have finished that one to the right. You finished the dretch that was chewing on his butthole, and he is in the process of just recovering. So, what are you doing in this instance? You heard the hoof beats up ahead, but they had stopped.
Who you talking to? Me?
Talking to Ukla.
Yo, Lou, how far is my great axe from where I'm at?
That's the thing. It's out of sight because you threw it, and you missed it.
Okay.
So you don't know.
So what
You
I'm
know
gonna
the
do
direction.
is-
You know that it went in this. It went in this direction, but you would have to search for it.
I'm moving over here.
Where is this thing? Okay, hold on. You are going to have to utilize a skill. Just want to make sure that I'm looking for the right one.
Steven, are you talking? Because we can't hear you.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you. So what you're going to have to do is, if you're going to look for your great axe, you're going to use your survival skill, and it's going to be, it will.
19 or better.
It won't be a disadvantage because if you're taking your torch, but you're going to need to roll a survival skill check. The difficulty class would be a 16. Remember to go to your Beyond
Yo, I got
D&D
it
Beyond
an
character
I
sheet.
got it an advantage. I got a +2.
Okay, so you don't. I just said it's a normal roll. So make sure you click on you click it for a normal roll. You remember how to do that, right? On the D&D Beyond character sheet. Okay, so you're trying to Durzo, you're recuperating. Ukla says he's going to find his axe he threw, and
Trying to
he
save your ass.
and he's searching, but he can't locate it with his torchlight. You can't see it because he really heaved that thing. He put some heft into the throw, trying to save
All right, so
trying to save your dainty elvish ass, and it soared past both of you. All right.
now
Yes.
let me ask you a question. I know there's something like a burst that you could do a sprint and you could move 60 feet. if
It's a
I'm correct?
dash. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go to um, what's his name? I'm gonna go to Narcissus,
Mm-hmm.
and if I'm correct, Narcissus is somewhere up here.
Should be able to see him. No, you're way past.
Where
So-
the hell is he?
I just
Oh,
all right.
okay.
So from where you were to where he is, which was here, that's about 40 feet. So yeah, you're able to see him, barely because he's lying on the ground. What you do notice is that his a lot of his clothing has been ripped, and he's breathing really shallow.
Heal wound.
All right, make the roll, please.
1d10. Come on, roll.
There's over here.
5.
All right. So put 5 back on your character sheet there, Narcissus, and
Yep.
your eyes flit open. And you take that one deep breath, like, whoa, what the hell? So, anybody got the number of that license plate of that truck that hit me in the face?
So, what I want to do is help him to get us back towards where Ukla's at.
Okay. Well, I mean, you both have the same distance for your vision, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him know. Look,
And you can
you're-
see the light from Ukla's torch.
Let's get back to where he's at. Let's regroup and see what we can do to get this dude taken out. He's coming. The horses, the hooves. I hear him.
You heard them,
I walk.
but Narcissus didn't. Ukla heard it. Just you and Ukla.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling him.
Lou, I'm gonna tell him, hey, see if you can help me find my axe.
All right, everybody,
Yeah,
just
look
if
around.
you're gonna help him look around, just roll your
Yeah.
survival
Survival?
skill.
Survival?
It's really trying to, and, with this being very generic.
Wouldn't it be perception?
Yeah, roll your perception.
It would be investigation.
Oh, investigation, yeah.
Oh,
What
my
kind of
perception
weapon?
is real good.
All right.
Might deduce the location of hidden objects.
For perception, yeah. You know what? Use your perception. The DC is a 15. All right.
How you roll it?
You just did.
Urso got it. You just rolled, yeah. You rolled that Narcissus.
So
got it.
again, remember, you're clicking on the skill on your character sheet. And
Oh,
Yeah, but
no.
when I go to it, I can't. All I can click is the +2.
No. Yeah, that's what
You
it
got a
is.
13.
You just
Yeah,
did.
you got a +2.
You did it the first time.
Okay.
We'll go with a 15. All right, so
First
you're
time you
both
got a
able to spot it, and it's not too far, but it's like by this tree here. So you're able to
I'm
spot
gonna
it.
tell them, Lewis, I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
him, watch it. The guy stopped moving. He's around.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get my axe.
All right, you're able to recover your axe. You still don't hear anything. You just hear the slight breeze in the air, the smell. of the dretches that are decomposing. It's just a really strong sulfur, like when you first strike a match, and that's wafting in the air, it's filling your lungs.
Get my bow ready
Mm-hmm.
to shoot an arrow. Look around. I'm gonna look around because I know that, like myself and Narcissus, we should be able to see farther than what his torchlight is,
Yeah,
just in case if
and
somebody's creeping up.
you can. Hold on for a second. I want to make sure that I did it right. I got to take the status off of Narcissus here, and make sure that I did it.
Narcissus, can you heal?
No.
I'm gonna tell him, can anybody heal me? I'm kind of hurt.
Dude, you got the most hit points out of all of us.
That's funny stuff.
Oh my, you see this claw marks on my damn leg? My muscles hanging out. I mean, come
Because
on.
you were stupid. You kept on letting it bite you because you were
No,
trying to
nigga,
act like you were invincible.
This stupid ass saved you. If it would have been for my stupid ass, both of y'all be dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Let's heal my ass, bitch.
Oh damn. What I do? Yeah, I see what I did. That was my fault. Let me fix that.
Just because that dretch in the back bit you don't mean.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just fucking heal me. Stop crying.
Damn.
I don't think you can do it again. That's the problem.
Well, you're going to do one, yo, Lewis. I'm sticking my axe in his ass.
Holy shit. Let me see.
So, Lou, I'm going to go to.
Nope,
The
that's
little
wrong
goblin.
too.
Oh, I got a flashlight.
Yeah, that's like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to do this correctly.
Can I sprint to the little goblin and try to stop him from bleeding?
All right, hold on. Why is it doing that?
1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, let's fix this up. We need some healing potions.
Shit, them shits are expensive. Well, even with the money that we got, we still couldn't be able to buy them.
Yo, Narcissus, I'm going to start moving up.
Alright,
Everybody, I'm
so
going to start moving up to go
fix
help
that,
the little
because
monster.
you guys have 60 feet, right? 60 feet
Yeah.
of night vision.
It's
If you
30.
sprint.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Yeah.
Night vision.
Right. So what this is supposed to do is to have a diminishing returns, but I guess they haven't addressed that yet. But in any event, you can see him. You can see Ukla's torchlight. You can see 60 feet in every direction. So yeah, you sprint over to Velix, and
What do I got to roll to just like patch him up so he can stop bleeding?
hold on a second. There is
You gotta use medicine.
medicine.
If
Yeah,
you have to have a.
I do got medicine, but I have no.
you have no
no
bonus.
bonuses.
Okay, so make sure that your
Yeah,
rolls
do
are
you
at a regular,
have a
not at an
healer's
advantage.
kit?
No, but I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna cut like pieces of cloth
Mm-hmm.
and just wrap it up so that he could stop bleeding.
Is he stable? I thought he was stabilized.
He made his death save, so he is stabilized.
He's
So
stabilized.
he's hurt,
Yo, he needs to get out of here.
but
fast.
he's definitely incapacitated. So the question is, what are you guys doing now? Because
I told you, I'll
will
move next to the
return
right.
what is mine. I wish for what is mine. Return it or die.
that echoes everywhere.
So Luke, can I patch him up?
Yeah. So you're able to you cut some. You see his wounds. He's stable in the sense that he's not going to die immediately, but he's going to need some time to rest and to heal up.
Okay. My heal wounds is only one time, right?
That's your spell, yes?
How many spells can you cast a day?
Well, I got
Yo,
two
mute
spells.
your mic, dude. Whatever you're watching on TV is just annoying and distracting.
That's Danny.
I know.
No, that's the people outside blasting music.
Come on, dude. Stop playing around. You wanted to play the game, and we're playing the game. All right. Now, you got. If you go to your character sheets on Beyond 20, here's how you know. You go to your spells. You see the slots.
Give me 1 second. I'll tell you right now, sir. Okay.
All right. You see how one of them is already read? That means you casted one of the two slots that you have for the day. before you or in between long rests. So if you cast
So
it again, you're
I have
done.
one more.
Yeah, if you cast
right,
it again,
so
you're done until you do the long rest. So you can cast it again.
I'm gonna cast it again. I'm
Mhm.
gonna cast it on
Velix.
on Velix
Okay.
to heal him.
All right, so hit that. All right. So you summon your individual magic and you pour it into Velix, and he lets out a breath like he's and he's still unconscious, but now he's starting to wake up. He's like, Master,
No.
save Felix! Get away, dirty elf! No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't say that.
I'll just cut that nigga throat right there.
All right, can we stop using that N word, please? I appreciate that.
Oh, I'm sorry. So, I'm gonna help him up.
All right, so he's at 7. I'm gonna put that back. He's at 7. He was.
I'm looking around.
Yeah, me too, though. I'm looking around too.
All right, so again, you did you guys not hear the voice? He's
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so you heard
I heard
that
too.
over the. You heard that. It's clear over the slight wind that you heard, but your horses, you can hear them. You know, like. You know, they're starting to get a little spooked. And you remember where they are? They're over here.
Yep, in the corner.
So what are you doing?
I'll tell you, let's get out of here. I've been saying that for like the past 5 minutes.
Okay, that means that doesn't translate into an action.
All right, we're gonna
Okay,
leave.
I'm
We're
gonna tell
gonna leave
everybody,
the
let's
scene.
leave. Yes.
We're gonna leave the scene, but we're not heading back towards the town.
Okay. So the
Alright.
woods are it's heavily wooded, the area, and you're not familiar with it. This is the only road the road that you came from. If you go north, you're going you're going towards the sound. You're going towards where these enemies came from. Going south, it's back to the village. If you go off road, the little body of water is
We're
just
gonna
a
have to
small
fight it,
creek.
man.
So
We're
yeah,
gonna have to use these boulders and rocks and fight them, because the problem is that if we go back to the village, we're gonna put the village people at risk. If we head the other way, we're gonna go straight. It's either gonna go straight to them. Might as well try to use these rocks as best as these big stones as best as possible to protect us. And
More dredge? What the hell? How many can this guy
don't-
summon?
I don't think he could summon more in a day, but I don't know.
Nah, there's more dredge. I hear them.
Bro, this guy got a Walmart full of dredges.
What do you mean you hear him?
it
hear
distinct.
them.
You
You didn't hear the sound?
I need
Yeah, there's more
everybody
dredges.
roll a perception. Okay, so to Narcissus and Ukla, it sounds like this sounds like 1. That's why it was a little low.
Okay, it could be possible there's only one. It looks like there's only one. Everybody get ready.
We gotta know where the hell that rider's at, though. So yeah,
I can't see in the night. I could only see as far as the torch.
So
You know what? Let's burn this forest down, bro.
Nah, let's just start moving back. Let's get out
I'm a
of here.
ranger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you an arsonist too?
Dude, you can't see. You're gonna have to light it up.
We can see pretty far. Though.
I mean, lighting it up is not the issue. It's putting it out.
It'll turn off on its own.
Guys, what are we gonna do? We're gonna move or we're gonna stand here and fight?
The thing is to try to use the holes and the rocks or whatever like that to help us in the defense or something. If we move out of the way, now we're open. We're in plain open sight. Whatever happens, happens. If we stand behind the stones, and if one of them come, at least all 3 of us are here to fight it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. So
You know
we
what
stand
I'm
fine.
saying?
Okay.
If you know, the thing is to keep the defense of these stones. Lou,
Yeah,
we put those stones in the road, right?
you did. Yes.
Yeah.
Can we take that stone and move it over close to the other one, like right next to it?
Sure.
Nah, at this point,
I mean, you
Yo,
can,
you got a pit trap right there, dog.
but there's yeah, in between them, there's you guys dug a pit.
Right, but we'll move it, make it go like put it over here or some shit. Put it right here. So at least we have some type of defense, and we could we could put ourselves like right here, and then we have one over here, and then we got the main one that's right here, and that puts us in some type of defense against some. Then
the
if we,
only the
He
only
could just- he
problem
could
is
just
that we
go
don't have time
around
for
it.
that now.
Yeah, the guy could just go around it.
yeah,
Okay.
but dude, if he comes around, then he's in melee attack with all of us. You know what I'm saying? If he tries to shoot something at us, at least we got those boulders as some type of defense.
All right.
If we go out into any other area, example as like that, we're just open, whatever it is that he could do a spell or whatever. If he does a spell, he has to see us in the line of sight. And yeah, he does have like true night vision. I do know that. So I want to try to shoot him in the face.
You
So
in
where
the
we
f-
are right
the
now,
face
near these
shooting.
boulders, the way we are, it's fine.
Yeah.
If we're gonna wait for them,
Well, might
so
as
either
well.
so either challenge the fucker or let's get out. One or
That's
two.
what I'm trying to say.
Yo, Lou. So I'm like, yo, if this is yours, come get it. Otherwise, shut up
Okay.
and take your pets with you.
All right. So right here in the center between the two boulders,
Mhm.
you can you hear and a sphere, like a dullish gray, with a shimmering white aura, just appears about 5 feet off the ground, and from it a mist starts coming out of it.
Can I roll? Can you see what spell that was?
Lou, can you move the dead dredges out of here?
No.
I don't like you.
They're my markers. Detect magic would have been helpful, but what I will do is, detect magic obviously gives you an exact. It gives you a more
Well,
exact.
detect magic. It says you what magic it is and
Yeah,
what
yeah.
type it was.
So what you can
I'm trying to go by the effect.
go to Arcana and make your DC check. Make your check. And I'll tell you if you got it. Okay, so it looks like a sphere that's conjuring a fog.
All right, now we got to get out. Now we got to go.
Okay, so we start.
And it's
moving.
rapidly spreading outwards.
All right,
start going this way.
Head to the horses.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So.
All right, so you head to the horses. You don't hear anything. There's no sounds of any of the hoofbeats again. The
Hey Lou, I'm carrying the little goblin.
Okay. All right, so I'll attach him to you here, and call it. The dretch is a little further away this time. You can barely hear him, but you see your horses. They seem very very frightened, but you have them tied up, and they were in the process of pulling against their reins, which is the word I was trying to remember the last damn time. You get on them to ride, and you start heading back south. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the way to go.
All right. Okay. So what we're gonna do is move you guys back here.
On the way back, unless we find a better spot to fight.
Okay. So we are back here, and let me take off the daylight mode. It's back to nighttime. You guys are coming from up here, so I'm gonna move you guys as tokens back here.
Lewis, we're gonna now. There should be nobody outside.
There is
They
no
should
one
all
out.
Be in the.
No.
They should all be in that hole in that inn.
Yes. That's where
Okay.
that's where Pern said she was going to have everyone.
So, the first house, we're gonna bogart the first house.
Which would
This
be
one?
which?
Oh, this one.
No, the first one. This one.
This one.
Let's go in that one. Open the windows up. Get anything that could be as used for long range ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, no, I can't see the map at all.
Should be able to. Hold on.
I think I drank too much.
Oh, wait, it's not there. It is here. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Plating. There we go. Yeah, that's about right. Okay.
Yo, so I stay waiting outside.
You can't see anything? I thought I had
No, I can't because I reloaded it.
okay. So you're staying outside of that house? I think you're muted.
Ukla.
Can we
muted.
fight? Can we fight in there? You know, without hitting each other?
It's
Yeah,
not a
we've
big.
always-
It's not a big hut, so you can all fit in. But as far as you using specifically your great axe, that's not going to be a possibility without
Okay, so
without taking swings at Narcissus and Durza.
I'm moving over here. I'm
So you're going to stand in the middle of the road. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Now, most likely that fog is gonna come over.
Not from that far. You have to recast
Mm.
that.
I could be able to cast that same type of spell, and you could make it go with you. I just never used it. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys out. Keep your guys out. You guys gotta let me know because I can't see beyond the torch.
So I'm hiding the bushes right here.
Okay. Let me go back up here. There we go.
Well, then I'm gonna climb on the roof.
You might as well become a
At least I
roofer.
could see from overhead.
Okay. Okay. So from there you wait, and at least an hour goes by, and there's nothing that no sense that your pursuers are actively engaging you at this point. You don't hear anything. You can hear, like, in the distance, you can hear some birds, a stray dog, but beyond that, you don't really hear anything, which is heightening the anticipation. Dawn is about
is the
5 hours
sound-
away, so
Is the sound coming from like the dogs and the birds? Is it from behind us?
they're coming from
is it-
further
I
south.
think-
Yeah.
I think he means that it's ambient.
Say what?
An ambient
No,
sound.
no,
It's just
no.
a sound.
I'm listening because I want to listen and see if the sound is coming from in front of us.
No.
All
I
right.
He's talking
think
about
we
the dog.
diminished his numbers. I don't think he's gonna show up now.
Right. So you don't, again, nothing. So you wait another 15, 20 minutes, and you still just the breeze in the air, your own heartbeat, and as you're steadying yourself, but no, there's no enemies.
All right.
How much
Yo,
longer?
we just might as well just stay here till the sun comes up, just in case.
We
Okay,
might as
so
well
you-
rest. Yeah.
You're gonna stay in this. You're gonna stay in the middle of the road until the sun comes up.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm staying in the middle of the sun come up. Just
Okay.
I'm big and strong.
What
I'm
I
not
need
20 pythons.
what I need for you to do in that case, you're gonna need to check off that you have an exhaustion.
We can
It's-
take turns taking watch.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's not what he's doing. So you can do that prior to, but you declared your action, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
So what you do is, where the hell is it? Now the only one that really can do a short rest Durzo can do a short rest on top of the roof if that's your choice, but when you do a short rest, you can't really do much else. And so can Narcissus. You can both do
No,
a
I'm
short
gonna
or
wait for
long rest.
daytime before I do the rest.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my rest now.
All right. So you can click on your short rest on your
So
character
I'm
sheet.
gonna keep watch.
And
Lewis, I'm gonna go right here and then lean on the house to take.
if you take a short rest, that means you're not on
No,
patrol.
no, no, no. I'm not taking a short rest. I'm just not gonna be on my feet. I'm gonna lean on the house, so to kind of like rest at the same time, but not rest. So I could be security. Lean on something.
Yeah.
And I put the torch up on the wall here, on the house. I put the torch up there.
Let's see where single condition.
I didn't roll the die.
Okay, hit points.
Let me just roll over here. Are you serious? I hate this die roller.
Please don't even remind me.
Okay.
I got back 5 more. I'm at 11.
Condition.
That's dumb.
Oh, okay, okay. So on your character sheet, you see where it says conditions? It's right below your hit points. There's a box that says defenses and conditions right below your character sheet.
Yeah, I see it.
So click on conditions. That's the one on the right, and you go all the way to the bottom, and you're gonna click on 1. That's you're at 1 level of exhaustion. Now the reason for these is the more exhausted you become, the less you start losing your ability to have advantage. There's penalties for this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. So when the daytime comes, you wait until you see the sky starting to light up and the dawn, the sun comes up and the dawn takes you. Now you're back. So
Hey Lou,
yes. So what did you do? You roll 4 just for your short rest.
I rolled a 4 and a 1. I used both my dice.
Okay. When you click on the short rest, does anything pop up?
When I did the short rest, yeah, the option came up, and I clicked on. It says rest, maximum hit point changes during this rest.
Mm-hmm.
So I clicked on that.
Okay, and that's what it gave you?
No, it didn't give me a damn thing. So then I had to do the roll.
Okay, dude. Now that it's daytime, now I'm gonna rest. I'm gonna do a
Actually,
long
I did
rest.
2 more because I forgot to add my +1.
Right. So reset maximum hit points during this rest.
So I got 13 hit points, guys.
Cover.
Total. I got a total of 13 now.
I'm just gonna.
I only rolled 1 to
I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a long rest now.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I still got my spells and stuff, so I don't have to do a long rest. I didn't use my spells. You get a chance to.
hey Lou,
Yes, sir.
can I check through history to see if I have any information on Drow elves and what is their weaknesses? I mean, me as a high elf, I should have some type of knowledge in that.
Hold on. All right. So let me make sure that I did this correctly. Ukla has So you have no more active condition. So you can take off the exhaustion. You're gonna rest, right?
I'm gonna do a full rest.
All right. So what you're going to do is click on the long rest on your character sheet.
Where's that at?
Go
The top row.
go to the
It
top
says
row.
next to campaign.
Yeah, it says long
It
rest.
says long rest.
Okay,
Oh, I
so
got it here. Okay.
check.
So click on
Yeah.
long rest.
All right, so it'll reset your rage and it'll reset your max hit points.
So now it's saying taking a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you see confirm, click on it again when it's green.
Do you see that? Did you do it?
Yeah, it has a check. It says rest medium.
Reset maximum hit point changes during this rest. Yeah, just click it, take long rest, and then hit the confirm button once it comes up.
Okay. I did it. Am I correct?
Should be.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah. Wait a second. What's my hit points?
I did that. So
I hit it. It has a check. It says rest. Maximum hit points charged during the rest.
okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So you're back. The rest would be sleeping or just not doing anything, literally, and just resting in. You were resting inside the house, correct?
Yeah, in the hotel.
Okay. When you guys get back to the inn, because there's no hotels, when you get back to the inn, most of the people are just stirring. The children are still sleeping. The adults are still a little worried. When you get to the door, it's barred, so you can't. You know what I mean? Like, you can't push it in. Assuming you knock.
I'll knock on it.
Okay. And where Narcissus, that's another door, but they're both barred. The main door is where you guys were before. That was next to that well. Now, when you who goes there?
It's Ukla.
She's like, oh, thank goodness. And you can hear, he's like, come help me. And they're moving stuff. Please mute your mic. Dude, seriously, when we play, you should not have nothing on. I hear literally everything.
That's the people in the background and the TV's on.
All right, here we go.
I live in the Bronx, bro. Like,
No,
what do you
that's
want me to
not.
do?
That's you. Okay.
You hear the
Yeah,
music that it's-
seriously, doesn't she have a TV in her room? Come on, man.
Yeah, but she's sitting there watching TV.
Yeah, but still, dude.
Anyway,
Like if you playing
She's
a
sitting
game,
there watching TV. That's it. She rarely ever comes here. She's there watching TV.
all right. Anyway, so they removed the barricade, and she seems relieved to see you. She's like, "Oh my God, are you hurt? Please come in. Come. Where are the others?" She sees
They're
Narcissus come.
outside.
You're coming up from behind, and she's like, "Oh, thank the gods, you're alive." And the elf?
She's
like,
still on top of the roof.
He's just like, this bird's on his shoulder, and she's like, get away, bird.
He still hasn't moved for the roof. Am I correct?
No, he's still up there. I don't know why I can't see this here.
Lou.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm listening.
No, I was telling you that I wanted to do a history check about that information.
Okay.
Now it's at an advantage because I got a +3 on it.
Okay. Make a roll with your advantage.
All right, let me first move. Let me get.
What specifically are you trying to recall?
Anything that is known about drow elves, especially their weaknesses. besides sunlight.
Okay.
I'm looking to see if like silver hurts them
Mm-hmm.
or something else helps. I don't know.
They're
I
not
don't have-
wolves, though. They're just
Dude,
elves like you.
But you know what? There might be something else. I don't know. It doesn't hurt to just try.
Okay.
No,
Well,
that's
make
right.
your make your roll, please.
11. No.
All right. What you remember is essentially what is already canon as far as their specific weaknesses. So specifically their aversion to sunlight. That's the only thing that right now, as you're sitting on the roof getting pooped on by pigeons, there's just that much information that you know about them. You do understand that they are prolific spellcasters and they are not to be trifled with. But those pretty much most races know about the Drow.
Okay.
Beyond that, there's not much more that you know about them.
So what I'll do is I'll go down into the hut where Helix is
Mm-hmm.
and check up on him and make sure. What I'll do is I'll bring him to the inn so that these people could maybe use some herbs or something to help him heal quicker.
Okay.
Well, that means all the time he was laying up with you on the roof.
No, he was inside the house.
No, he was definitely downstairs.
All he needs is a long rest. He'd be fine in
Yeah.
the morning. He should be.
So I mean, when you get
Felix on top of the roof.
when you go down and you just like Felix is like me. Oh, Felix is tired. Why do you keep waking me up, you bitch? Stay on the roof and sleep. No. Don't go stabbing Felix now. All right. Oh, Jesus. Apparently Felix is a giant. All right. So the town elder, she's gathering everyone, and everyone's out. She's just like, is it safe to go out? Are the monsters still around? Are they still there? Did you kill them? Did you drive them off?
No, we have a problem. The leader's still alive, but we killed another one of those, whatever you want to call them. But they beat us pretty bad this time. We almost died.
Yeah. So she's definitely orders some of the younger women to fetch water, to fetch some herbs, and to tend to some of the wounds. She says, we are not healers, but we can do our best to mend these wounds.
How about the armor? Can we repair the armor, or is our armors all just all shattered?
For the most part, those of you who were down to near zero, your armor is pretty much going to be useless. Not useless completely, but it's taken a severe beating. If you continue to do that, the way I'm going to do it with armor is if you go down to less than 80% of the armor's of your hit points, not of the armor, of your hit points in combat rounds, that diminishes your armor's worth. So if you go down, you can do it 4 times before your armor is completely trashed and unusable.
I'm gonna ask the elder if she has.
Hold on for a second. Which in your case means that you have two more. Narcissus Narcissus has 3, because this is the first time that he's been injured. That and Ukla doesn't wear
Ukla
armor, so
has
he's good.
2, right?
Say
I
what?
have 2. I have 2 left, right, from my armor to be destroyed.
No, dude, you're not wearing
You
armor.
don't even wear armor.
Oh, okay. Being a dick.
D pretty soon is gonna be running around with a thong and his bow.
A thong and a bow. He's gonna be Cupid, basically. A Cupid with a bunch of bite marks and scratches.
And 6 butt cheeks.
6 butt cheeks. So they don't have an armorer. That's just say, we can knit. He says, you're wearing leather, Narcissus, yes?
Yeah.
And you're wearing leather, Durzo. So
Yeah.
they can try to patch the holes, but that won't necessarily raise the. You would need an armorer to be able to patch that completely.
I'm gonna tell the elder, the lady elder, you better fix my armor.
Oh damn! What the fuck? Okay.
Yo, Lou, is
Yeah.
it sunny outside?
Yeah, the sun comes
Yeah,
up over the
Gabriel.
over the
Oh,
over the
good.
mountains.
So I'm gonna go on top of the roof and bathe my body with sun. You know, get a nice tan.
I'm gonna bathe. I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna wash myself off and wash my clothes and
Hmm.
oil
Because
my, get my weapons.
they definitely smell from those dretches.
right.
In fact, you
So-
all stink from the dress poison. It didn't
gonna-
necessarily affect Narcissus, but the stench is still there.
If we're gonna do something about this guy, we should do it during the day. So
I definitely agree with that. But most likely we're gonna have to go back into that place, the tomb.
for some reason, I don't think he's hiding in there.
Yeah, but this
Hey
is the thing.
Luke,
But I think he's hiding near it.
hey Luke, the voice that spoke, were
Mhm.
they two different voices? Remember the one in the tomb?
Yes, definitely two different voices.
Okay. So one thing is, whatever the voices that spoke are different compared to the one voice inside compared to the other one is different.
Yeah, the one inside was trying to warn us, and the one outside is trying to get our shit
Yeah, because he wants to release the evil.
right.
Mm. Mm.
You know what I was gonna say? This is gonna be the problem with doing this during the day. We have to find where he's at, then come back, then rest, then go back after him.
What do you mean
Well,
come back?
I
and
mean,
rest?
you
We're
guys have
rested
already rested. So,
No. I'm talking about because you don't want to fight him late at night, right?
oh, okay, I get you now.
The thing is that this tonight he's gonna come back at us, and the thing is that we can't put these people in danger.
And remember, we almost died. Honestly, man, we barely got out of there.
We just gotta be more tactical about it, and our DM's gotta give us more XP.
Yes, I definitely agree with that.
Yes, I'm third.
You third on that?
Yeah, because Spanky gets a lot of XP and he gets a lot of time in his game.
You don't get a lot of
I-
nothing. And the only reason why he gets so much time.
You
is I'm busy
Steve,
playing
you
Monster Hunter.
supposed to be with us, not against.
Well, listen, so let's go. Let's get our shit
Steve,
together
I'm
here.
trying to.
I want to play. Now talk about Spankalinas.
Nah, but
Alright.
you know what? You know what? All jokes aside, Lewis family, they all got magic weapons. So.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I can't with this.
It's true.
Okay,
Listen.
so let's rest.
If
That's
you're good,
rest.
you don't need magic weapons.
Okay, let's do this. Let's rest, and then once we rest, then I guess we could try to figure out where's this guy at. But look how big this forest is.
Well,
Could be anywhere.
half of us already rested. We're waiting for you to rest.
Right.
So while you're resting,
No,
we're
I
gonna
gotta
bait.
rest too. I was the only one that was up while y'all were resting.
All right.
You and Ukla was taking it easy. I was the only one really
To
Well,
up.
Ukla
finish,
wasn't taking it easy
yeah,
either.
to
The
finish,
two of you were
to
watching.
to
Hardcore.
fulfill your full rest would take you well into the afternoon, well past the noon. So say like
O'clock?
1-2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I have
it is
to.
what it
I
is.
have to. Yeah, me too. I have to take a full rest.
Okay, so we're going to, if there's nothing in between now, this point in the game and that point that you guys are resting. Because by resting, you don't necessarily have to fall asleep. You can do light activities. You just can't engage in combat or anything like that. Anything
Right.
strenuous.
So hold on. So I could understand this. So even though we rested, we could still go out in the forest and look around and stuff like that. Am I
Those are
correct?
taking actions, and no,
No, that's taking action.
that's
But
actually
let
that's
me-
being active. I'm talking about
I wanna
passive
check that
activities like
guy's
eating
apartment.
or drinking or having a conversation is not active. That's a passive activity. So that can be considered a rest
Okay. I
or
got
a
you.
sleeping. Sleeping is absolutely is specific rest.
Well, Lou, I'm gonna.
yeah.
I'm gonna go and let's go through any notes that the guy left see if any paperwork or anything that maybe that we missed that was around his hut.
You
Mhm.
see, I
The
got that
scholar.
stuff,
He already
and
Narcissus has
the
has it.
only problem with that is that we can't read it.
Now, okay, which is understandable. Is there anything that's in our language that maybe he wrote? Any notes that he got that he left around?
I'll go through the paperwork I have again. Is there anything that was
He
in
has
common or
some books, but for the most part, it was it just seemed like stories that were being written. Nothing that for you, Narcissus, anyway, that arises your suspicion. It's just like he had a daily journal that he was writing about the children, about his son, and he wrote about the city of Baragor and how it descended into a decrepit, den of villainy and excess and rot. Beyond that, there weren't any. You didn't see anything in the language that you can understand, and you guys understand Common, right? You
Yeah.
should all have
Common
Common.
and Elvin.
Okay.
I got
also-
Abyssal, Common,
and-
Draconic, and Infernal.
Okay. So yeah, those things he wrote in Common. The stuff that you're really interested in is where he wrote it in the other language.
Lou,
that
where's
stuff
the
we can-
nearest town? Do we know when the nearest town? I'll ask around. What's the nearest town to us?
That
Uh,
Hellbent place that they keep talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that the
Well,
horrible
the-
place that we're trying to get to.
The
begin with.
city is leagues away, but there is a fort town that
That's
is.
what I'm asking for.
She says, but that's at least a week's travel.
Wow, that's the closest
Let's-
town.
Yeah,
Let's
this
go.
this is a this is
Let's
a
go.
village.
But wait.
She
hold
says
on.
that
Listen,
this village
guy-
this village was established well before any of the other settlements. They used to provide. They used to be traders. They still trade every once in a while, but when they established the fort town, this place went. The fortunes of this village started to decline as people went to the fort town. This place, and by the way, and I know I didn't say it, but this place they call it Lowmire.
Lowmire.
Yeah, Lowmire. And the fortunes of the village shifted when that fort town was erected, and that was about 5 years ago. It's run by 3 humans, and they are primarily trappers, traders, furriers. There is they found a silver vein that they were mining, which is one of the main reasons why people stop coming here. They don't need their wares. This is, a lot of the women are experienced trappers for small games for fur, but that's about it. And they forage and fish and do light
My
farming.
suggestion is this: this guy already knows that we have the item, so therefore this town is basically worthless. If we travel a week to the next town, then we can settle there, see what happens. Just an idea.
Yeah, there's more people there. I bet you there's more people that are men at arms compared to this town. This town don't got nothing.
Well, it does seem to there is suspicious to lead to I'm tired.
He says suspicious.
I don't know what the hell just happened right there.
Nah, that's a new language.
No, listen. There is reason to believe that he knows we have what he's looking for
Exactly.
Of
because
course
of his
he knows.
statement. Because of his statement that he made. So maybe it would be a good idea to go to the Fort Town. He would have to
Okay.
use a different tactic. Than,
Once as we rest up, we get our rations. We clean off our horses, make sure that they're rested and stuff like that. Because before I took my full rest, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure my horse.
Lou, I want to ask you something. At fast pace, how long would it take us?
If
If we
you
do a Lord
push
of the Rings,
if you
Lord of
push
the
your
Rings.
horses, you can get there in about 3.5 to 4 days. But that's pushing your horses to near exhaustion.
I don't think it's that important.
But the only thing is, remember, if this guy somehow or other could track us, so if depending on how we rest him, that's going to be the problem. And remember, late at night, I can't see him.
Right,
And
but he's still got to catch up to us.
Well, we don't know how he travels.
And this is Lewis's module too.
I can't catch
Guy's
a break.
on a horse. I think we should be fine.
I bet you that guy can see through worlds.
No, that's just in your game. Just don't play yourself. You're the one that had Unbound Dimensions where people looking through planets.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's push our horse for the first day to try to get at least a day ahead of him.
Okay.
All right, we could try that.
Want to try that?
Yeah, we'll try that. We'll
Because
push.
you know what's gonna happen? Realistically, they're gonna come. We literally got almost beat up last time, and then they're gonna come in and kill all these people. He doesn't want them dead because if he did, he could have sent. They would have been dead. We could have came into a dead town. So obviously, he just wants us. So we just might as well remove ourselves from this situation and go to the bigger town, which at least we have better defenses.
Okay. So
No, no.
Felix comes out. He comes. He said, "Oh, Felix feels so much better." They said, but they keep making Felix want to take a bath. Felix has taken already a bath.
Go take a bath.
Master.
You
Felix,
smell of death. Go.
He's
I
like,
said, Felix, you did very good, Felix. I'm very proud of you.
Felix did well. Oh,
Yes,
thank you,
very
Master.
well, very well.
It's like, but please tell nasty humans to not make Felix bathe again.
One more time.
No, just one more time, Felix. One more
But
time. And
Felix
we gotta hurry
face-
up because we
And
outta
don't be
here,
jump.
Felix.
You better use the soap. If I don't smell soap, you're gonna have problems.
Felix has to use powdery perfume too.
No powdery perfume. I'm gonna give him some of my. Like I should have like there's a plain unscented soap to wash the skin.
Oh,
Especially me being a ranger, I don't want to smell nothing.
so he takes it in his hand. He's like, Felix can smell the fat on this. Ooh,
Yes,
and
that's
he's
good
like-
for you.
he's-
So
Don't you eat it.
Lewis,
Don't you eat.
wait, hold on, guys. Lewis, I'm gonna
but
go
there's-
to the.
he's like, but there's
lady who
he's like,
runs the
there's
town.
juicy fat bits in this. I can see it.
Don't you eat it. I'll give him some rations. Here, eat this. Don't eat that.
Dry bits of meat. Felix to bathe. Master should tell Felix that's okay to bathe. And he just grumbles his way back around the house.
Yo, Lou, I'm gonna go to the lady who runs the town. I'm gonna let her know. Listen, we're gonna leave in a little while
Mhm.
because we don't want any trouble to happen to y'all.
Her
Looks
name
like
is-
the guy's just chasing after us.
Just remember, her name is Pern. Okay, so she says, if you believe that to be the wisest course, it's like we cannot protect ourselves, but we will manage until your return. You are returning, yes?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
so.
yes, we are. Yes.
She said that.
I'm gonna
I said,
also
"Blessed
tell
be
her
the
she could get me
gods."
some more clothes for Felix, because I know his clothes is messed up.
Certainly. This is
What's her name again?
Pern, P-E-R-N. It's really
I'm-
Pern.
I'm-
It's Perna.
Lou, I'm gonna
but
ask you,
people
do
call
you
her
know
Pern.
Anybody over there that you could recommend us going to?
She says yes. She says, oh, of course. There's a trapper, and he goes by the name of Borto.
Borto.
She said, there's a trapper. His name is Borto. I believe he owns a stall there, and he occasionally comes and he bless his heart. He doesn't need any of our pelts. He is an experienced trapper, but I believe he does that out of the kindness of his heart and brings us supplies every fortnight. But he is a lovely gentleman. He's a bit gruff. But if
And
you
I'm gonna
look,
ask
she's
her,
like, but
can
if you
you-
look past that, he's very welcoming. You could please just let him know that Pern sends her regards, and he should help you.
Okay, thank you, Brandon. I just need one more favor from you. Can you
Damn it with the
flash me
favors. No.
with some furs? Mine's are all destroyed.
Of course. So I mean that they have. So they
He
have
gives you
a.
G-string.
This is like and you don't need that many. So here we go. No,
Your furry G-string.
she's
So,
she's able
Lou,
to
you know, I got
replenish
the
your
boots,
furs.
the Thundar thing, and I'm gonna, throw kind of like a cloak over me
Mm-hmm.
to cover me,
Mm-hmm.
and then my gloves, and then come on, let's get out of here. If we fully rested and we're ready to leave, let's just move on.
Okay. You're able to do that. You get everything ready. They bid you farewell, and
I'm gonna tell them before we leave, do the same thing that you did last night, tonight also.
mhm.
Lock up, be ready, be prepared.
She said, "We will, and may the gods bring you good fortune, and protect us all from this terror."
Hey, before I go,
Yep.
I'm gonna go see that lady. The I forgot her name, but the little girl.
The elf.
Yeah,
Okay.
I go see her.
Okay.
And,
So she's she's outside of her house as everyone has gathered around your horses and are now bidding you, trying to bid you farewell and thanking you again for protecting them. And you can see Nima. She looks very sad, and she's sitting on in the doorway of her house. Her mother's sitting in a wooden chair to the right, and she sees you coming, and she gives you a slight wave. She says you'll excuse her, master. She's sad that you're leaving, and I can't say that I'm happy that you are, considering all the monsters that seem to be attracted to this town.
I think I have the object of their desire. That's why we believe that it'd be wise for us to leave with it.
I understand.
I had two.
Steve,
I had a question. I had a question for you. The day before we came back, that we were out for that one whole night, was there any disturbances in the town?
You're asking the mother?
Yeah.
She's just no. It was quiet. It
So then
seemed very quiet.
Then my companion's assumptions are correct. They're after what we're carrying, and
This is
if we
wouldn't it-
leave, they probably won't come back.
She said, wouldn't it be better to just destroy whatever it is that they're seeking, and just
The
save
problem
yourself
is-
the trouble?
The problem is that with that is that that's a great undertaking to destroy things that are of that magnitude. This thing seems to be a key to something in that tomb, and those things aren't created easily, and they're especially not easily destroyed.
Doesn't hurt to
Well,
try.
I'm gonna go to Narcissus and I'm gonna pull him aside. I'm gonna be like, why you gonna take the little girl as your apprentice?
She's too young for me to take her with me, man. And I don't think she wants to be my apprentice. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody right now.
Okay, let's get out of here. Come
So,
on.
just
So
if
I turned
you're
back
having
to
that
her.
you're having that conversation, and she does speak up. She's like, "I could make a wonderful apprentice to you, master."
So I look at her and I
Told you.
smile, and I tell her,
She's like, "I would
my-
work.
Eat
I would work.
pizza.
I would work so hard."
I kneel down to her and I tell her, my art isn't an art of education. My art isn't in a study of the arcane. My art is a very dark art, and it's
Say, but you're so nice.
particularly my master is seeped with madness, and
Hold on, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be back.
it wouldn't be good for you to study under me because of that. I wouldn't. You would have to have a truly strong mind for it, and very few people can
It's like, I
hold
could,
back that kind of darkness.
She's like, I could try.
You know what? We can talk about it more when I come back.
You mean that?
Yes.
You're not promising something like my father and then never returning, right? She's starting to tear up.
So I pull out a gold coin. I tell her that this coin was given to me by my parents
Yo,
before I
don't be
left.
giving my money up. You didn't.
Let
you
him
didn't-
finish.
You didn't.
I want you to hold on to this coin. I've had this coin for a long time. If you hold on to it, I promise to go back for it.
And she holds it in her hand. She's like, and squeezes it and holds it to her chest. She's like, I promise I will keep it safe. No one will have this until you return.
So I pet her on the head and say thank you. I
She's-
go to the mother
Mhm.
and I do what I intended to do from the beginning, before Ukla and everyone else. I hand her 2 of those blue gems that we found.
Okay.
I tell her to here.
You know them to be sapphires, so just.
So I give her the 2 sapphires.
yeah.
I tell them these should help you out.
She's
I
like,
heard that there are traders that come.
this is too generous. I can't accept this.
This place, you're gonna need it to build up this place again.
Snake Man think all the money is his.
He's like,
I'm gonna boil me an elf today. and it's
No,
not gonna be
I'm
the
gonna
one
make some
talking to you.
boots and belts out of you. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't know how to thank you. I will put this to good use. Thank
I
you
do
so
intend
much.
to come back. Just
Please
stay
be.
trained, stay
She
safe.
says, please be safe.
No, Narcissus, so what are you doing? Trying to have a family now?
So we leaving. I'm gonna turn. And I'm gonna clothesline Durzo.
Durzo's
No,
not
no,
even
no,
there.
no,
He,
wait a
he's
second,
not
hold
there.
on,
I'm
He's
gonna
he's
sock
at
him
the
on all
inn.
4 of his butt cheeks.
He's at the
Hold on, I
inn
wasn't
getting
here.
ready.
This guy just didn't give away our gold, right?
Yeah, he's giving away our money.
Just make sure you take that away from the inventory.
Wait, how much
Yeah,
money
yeah.
he gave away?
1 gold coin and 2 of the fucking gems. Now stop whining. You act like we can't make more.
Jesus Christ, Steve, bro. You know what? I'm gonna.
And
look
it's
at
my
Steve.
1 gold coin, so I can give him my fucking coin if I want.
So you know what I'm doing? I'm gonna look at Steve and I'll be like, man, I'm just gonna get on my horse and we out.
All right. So they Pern a couple of the villagers hand her some satchels, and she says, for the road. She gives you all, she says she describes it as like some homemade bread and some preserves that they were canning. Their fruit preserves and essentially it's like a care package. She's like, for your journey, please be safe. Thank you so much, masters.
Where's Stinky at?
Stinky's on a horse, and he's just like,
I'm gonna
He's
go.
all-
I'm
he's
gonna
all
go close
clean.
to him.
he's just like,
I'm gonna take a sniff.
he recoils from. He's like, he's like, Felix
I
did
hope you
it.
didn't eat
Felix
that soap.
did it. What? What? What?
You did, didn't you?
He's like, no, I didn't.
You know what? I'm gonna make you walk the horse. you.
But you're galloping. You're gonna make Felix walk in all this danger. Master?
So Venus, come on, let's get out of here. Come on.
So he looks at you, he's like, Master said I could get on horse. So
What
every
I do is I extend Felix's hand so he can get on the back of my horse.
no,
Yeah.
he has a
He
he
has
has
a
a
little pony.
he has a little
Give him a
horse.
horse.
So you set off. All the villagers wish you farewell, and we're gonna fast forward because throughout all of those days you feel the pursuer, you feel the pursuit, but you are in fact ahead of them because you use the daytime to continue. Okay. At best, Durzo, you're able to determine that they're about maybe a half day behind you, but they don't go any further back than that as far as their pursuit of you. Okay.
Even because the way I think we should ride is we ride in the daytime,
Right.
ride some in the night, sleep maybe 3 or 4 hours, then get back up and
Right.
go.
And that's the reason why
We're taking short rest at night.
yeah,
so.
that's the
Yeah.
reason why the distance isn't being furthered out, because they're using the night it's the same amount of hours. So they're using, while you're using the day and a little bit of the night, they're using most of the night and just before the dawn.
So Luke, okay,
pursue
hold
you.
on, guys. So this is what I'm gonna do. In each tree while we're going, I'm gonna put barbarian fingers like this. And then we're
Before
gonna keep going.
So doing that, he's just like, sons of bitches, oh shit.
Yo, so on the ride, I divvy up the gold that we have, and I
Okay.
give them half of the 75 each. So they
Okay.
get 37 coins and 5 silver each. I
37
don't
gold
take any
and
of it
5
for
silver.
myself. Yeah,
Okay.
and I give them both a sapphire each.
Okay.
No. Hold on. I think this should just stay in the bank so that we could try to maybe buy property somewhere.
Listen,
We-
you guys should take your share, because if we go to this fort town and it is stocked the way I think it's stocked, you don't want your money in my pocket.
Okay, so I'll gladly take it.
It's just like, ooh, here. Hey, whatever happened to our money? Our money.
I'm not even kidding. So
I keep
I
forgetting-
give them
I keep-
both 1 gem each.
Yeah.
I give them 37.5 silver each, and I'll keep the 45 copper and the 2 silver for myself.
Okay, so make sure you write that down. Give me 1 second. I'm like bursting at the seams. I'm drinking too much damn water.
Yo, Steve, where's the money on this character sheet?
I'll be right
So
back.
on the D&D Beyond character sheet, hit the equipment tab. On the right hand side, you see it says currency, right? You see it?
Hold on. Give me a second.
I do.
So you click on the little gold coin, and then the whole interface comes up.
How much
Would-
gold? 37?
You put 37 gold and 5 silver, and you push add, and they'll add it to what you have already. I have 45 copper and 2 silver, which I kept.
And you said one.
And you guys both have a sapphire each, because I gave the 2 away. 'Cause we had
Wait,
4.
hold on, Steve, because I can't find it. Where is it? On the left hand side or right hand side?
On the right hand side. So on the D&D Beyond.
Where do you
character
write?
sheet.
Where do you write sapphire?
So I'll get to you in a second. Let me do Ukla first.
Okay, go ahead.
So you see on the right, when you hit equipment, the equipment tab, it tells you weight carried. All the way to the right, it says currency.
Okay, right. Okay, wait. Hold on. I'm trying to find the equipment tab.
It says action, spells, equipment, features. You see that?
Notes. I can put it in notes.
You can write it in notes, yeah.
Other.
Okay, for the equipment, go to manage equipment, right? And then see it says custom item.
Where the hell? Manage question. All right. Man,
How many you
Custom.
put gem would it come up?
manage custom actions. Add new
Oh.
action.
There we go. It does come up. So
Okay, I found the equipment. So
on
now
the-
what I do under equipment?
under equipment, you hit the little. This is a tab that says. You see the thing that says currency, and if you go over, it's like a little gold coin. On the right,
All right.
it says currency.
So what we need to do is find a fort.
Uh-huh.
You see it, right,
Who are you talking to? Me?
Danny?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find it.
The word currency should be right underneath notes.
Manage custom.
You type the word sapphire under add item. It says filter. Type the word sapphire.
Add item. Manage item. I can put anything in there. So
Right. So go to add item. No, go to add
Uh-huh.
item. See what it says filter.
um,
And the,
Yeah.
under filter, put SPA, and they should come up with all the sapphires.
Steve,
You have
Steve,
one
what it
blue.
was? 37 gold? That's what it was?
It's 37 gold and 5 silver.
I don't think SPY.
Yeah, no, SPH.
Oh, SPH.
And
Fear.
it should be
Talisman of fear.
it should be the third one. It says blue sapphire. You don't see it?
No.
Yo,
Okay,
and
so
it's
then-
2. Wait, excuse me, guys. 2 silver. Am I correct?
5.
5 silver.
You get 37 gold and 5 silver. And then you go to manage
Filter,
equipment. Then you go to manage equipment, and under manage equipment, you type the word blue. I think that'll be better. Yes, type the word blue, and it should come up. It should say blue sapphire. Do you see it?
Yeah, there you go.
Then you add. Just click on add for that.
Okay, so where you go for that again, Steve? Tell me again. So I put in the gold already. The gold is in already.
All right. So hit equipment,
Okay, wait a second. Hold on.
and then go to manage equipment on the right, underneath where your money is. Do you see it? I saw you nod. So hit
Okay,
manage
yeah, I saw it.
equipment.
Okay,
Man, one sapphire is 1,000 gold.
And in the filter, I should only give a 1. Damn, I didn't know that. On the filter, hit the word blue. Yeah, I didn't even fuck her yet. I don't know why I gave her 2 like an idiot.
See what pussy?
Nah, I mean, I was talking about the kid. The kid wants to be. Yo, I can't make that kid be a warlock, bro.
Okay,
I worship. I worship
hold on,
fucking
hold
like
on. I
Cthulhu.
hit blue. I hit blue, but what
Type
happens
the word
now?
blue,
Oh, I got it. Blue
and you see
sapphire. I
blue
see what-
sapphire, and then you click the word. Then just click on add, the little add button. That's it. You click it once. Dude, I'm a warlock of an ancient evil. So I pick like some Cthulhu like creature. I can't have a worship that shit. I fight with madness all the time. That's why I'm always drugged up and fucking drunk. And I'm not for evil. That shit catches me good, bro. I become chaotic evil. I feel bad for all of you.
Oh, okay, guys. I see the gold. I see currency, but where would I find the blue sapphire at on my thing?
Okay, let's try this again. Go to manage.
No,
equipment.
I did it. I added it on, but that's what I'm saying. On this,
All right,
where
so
would
what-
I find it at?
And it'll
So-
be in your inventory, your
It'll-
active inventory.
It'll be in your inventory. Just scroll down. It's alphabetical. It'll be under your small knife, or underneath your spear.
Okay, I see it. Yeah,
That's
I see
where
it.
it is,
Yeah, I
yeah.
see it. Blue sapphire. I see it. Okay.
There
Yeah,
it
but
is.
how much is worth be? 1,000 gold?
It's 1,000
Yeah.
gold. I
Yeah,
didn't
that's a
realize.
lot.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I would only give her 1 if I knew there was that much. I just fucking supplied the entire time with money and shit. Looks like.
Nah, basically you gave them enough money to rebuild the town.
Yeah. 1,000 gold should go a long way. That's what I'm saying. That I could have just gave her 1.
Alright, I'm going out the door.
You guys didn't let me fucking talk and think, so I fucking went ahead and did something dumb.
I thought you were gonna eat her.
No, I was gonna eat her, but not the way you thought I was gonna eat her. All right, so let me take away this stuff. I already handed it out, and I still got my bloody nastiness and my 2 bones.
Okay.
75 gold and 2 gems. I gave those away.
Yo, what happened? He got stuck on the toilet?
No,
That's right. I'm about to go take
back.
a pee myself.
So
Oh, he's back.
I'm
I didn't
back.
know about it.
But you
I'll do
guys, if you need to do that, go ahead and do that. 'Cause I'm going to switch the map here and get rid of this music.
I'm gonna
And
switch the map.
hey, I'm the one putting all the work into this stuff. You shut your face.
Yeah, I gotta learn how to do that map thing properly too. Although I think I'm gonna have to subscribe if I really wanted to make it work right.
Yeah, at a
Because-
minimum, you need to do the. You don't have to do the pro one, but do the other the small. The,
Because I'm sitting there with the thing, bro. I got so frustrated. I started drawing that shit myself. I
Yeah,
already
that's-
did. I had
that's-
lines carved out, and
Yeah, that's
this is
one.
what this place looks like, and this what this. And I got to the end of the thing, and I'm trying to drag the map more, and it won't go no more. And I fuck it. So I erased everything and started over again.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I did it.
So I was all bootleg about it.
None wrong with that.
But
Here
that's
we
okay.
go.
I was even more bootleg about it when we first started because I actually got a physical map I drew. See?
Oh, for real?
Oh, you can't see it because of the camera.
Wait. So show it again.
It won't let me show it.
Yeah, it completely blocks you out. That's honey.
I just have to go to Zoom and take out the. I can remember how to do that. Oh, here it is. Virtual background. None. So look, yeah. See, I drew out the map.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
This is for you guys with the room with the portal, the hole in the ground. That you guys left off. It was right here.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you 2 pictures. The first is going to be the image of the town itself, and I hope this comes up.
Yo, your mic is low, Lou.
The first, how about that?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's one of those front-facing ones now, so I got to change the way I talk to it. The other one I usually was pulled away more.
Put your mouth on it.
Yo, shut up. So, okay, so you see it You see,
Yeah.
you see it in the. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you guys into the town itself, and I think you're going to enjoy it. And I'm going to play.
Take it.
This looks nice.
It's a real town. I'm gonna get ass tonight. Yo, nothing else
Wow,
matters
that-
right now.
That picture, that's it right there.
That's the front gate.
The little picture at the front at the gate.
Yeah, the picture. It's just an illustration of how you're looking at the town. So the map itself, you see it right there. You guys are already on it. I gotta get Velix.
Dude, do they have a blacksmith?
You're just getting to the gate, okay? When you pull up, you're tired. I mean, you did your short rests, but you feel you're not feeling any effects of exhaustion just yet. But you are tired, and it's been a long journey pushing your horses.
Oh my lord, they got birds that fly through. That map is off the chain.
So when you get to there, you can see guards on the towers. I'm not putting any of those. Just use your minds and your imaginations, and but no one stops you. There's a free flow of people coming and going. You can see a lot of people coming with goods, like some carts of grain. Some people have barrels of what can only be what you can smell the beer that's seeping through the barrels. Like this.
Dude.
So
I stopped one of them and be like, yo, how much you want for a keg?
So the driver's just like, we can't do business in front of the gods. They're gonna take a tax penalty. It's like, how about we meet somewhere down the road here?
I'll go with him.
Okay.
I hop on his wagon. I hold on to the back of it like this.
He's like,
I mean,
yay! So there's traders and people. There's townsfolks of all wealth, of every sort of wealth category. So there are men and women dressed in fine silks, and then there are the poor that are lurking around. The paupers and the beggars, the stalls, the street vendors with cooked rats and cooked game from squirrels and everything that you can possibly imagine as far as a very bustling town.
So
Narcissus. Yes, so you guys can. Velix is like, oh, Velix smells beer, master. Can we follow Master Narcissus?
no,
Velix hasn't had a good beer in forever.
you're gonna have your beer, but right now we
Is
gotta
it-
get you suited up.
Master, is Elf
Come
in
on.
charge?
No. I was part of the group. But go ahead, go on, follow Felix. We're gonna meet us at the blacksmith. We can have one.
He said, yes, thank you, Master. He claps after Narcissus. So what are you guys gonna?
You gotta get them measured out, man.
I'm
You
gonna
just
go,
can't.
but chill. We just came in. Let the guy's been on a long trip. Let the guy have a beer. I'm gonna go towards the
Dude,
blacksmith.
he
if they
has
have one.
no armor defense. At any time, that's why he probably got smashed because he got no armor defense.
No, he got smashed because Lewis was really good.
I mean, not for nothing. He fucking ate his armor. We totally saw him eating his clothes.
Yeah, so just let him go with Felix. Let him have a few beers, and then we'll go and meet up with them.
Okay.
I'm gonna
How
go
about-
to the blacksmith, Lou.
How
Alright.
about a small keg?
Same here.
Okay. I'm not changing this map, just so you guys know. I didn't build any more maps just yet. But this is essentially when you walk in. It's a little before noon, so about 10:30ish, and already there's a lot of the shop owners are throwing out dirt water and setting up their stalls. But a lot of the street vendors are already out. They're hawking their wares because there is a lot of foot traffic coming through. As far as the racial mix, the one thing that you notice is that it's not necessarily human dominated. There are plenty of humans, and all of the soldiers or the militia that are on the walls or at the gates, they are human. But as far as there's an eclectic mix of races. The one thing that you don't see specifically are dwarves and orcs. Orcs are half orcs. So you don't see your kind. You don't see the Yanti definitely. Humans, yes. There are elves of all ilks, but none of them are on the pauper stage.
No
So
drow elves, right?
definitely not. No. Okay. So Narcissus, you go with the vendor. He's like, oh, so he's like, you're a strange one. It's like, are you an orc?
No, I am no orc.
Oh, he's like, gods be praised. So what can I do for you, stranger?
It's like, so what is your most exotic beer here?
Oh, well, you've come to the right place. Master Hamblo, he will tell you, he will give you exactly what you want. If you're a connoisseur of fine thirst quenchers, I have this. And he points to a barrel. That one is it's like a dark cedar of type of wood, and he's just like, this cask is some of the finest brew that our family has in all of our recipes. It's like this one will tame a dragon. So how much would you need? A small cask,
Small keg.
a flagon, a
Small
small.
keg.
Very good, sir. He's like a small keg will run you. You've caught me in the right time. It's 25 gold.
I give you 20.
It's like, master, it's way too early to haggle. Let's do performance.
Performance?
Is it performance for haggling?
Wouldn't that be persuasion?
Persuasion. That's what I meant. All right, roll your.
Oh, not with that roll.
He's like,
I give him this 25.
He's like,
He's like, "Pay
you
up,
run a
sucker."
tough bargain, so now 50, bitch. No, so you,
Damn it.
so you just like,
Yo, Lou
fine.
he smacks him and pokes him in one
Right,
eye.
he rolled a 1. He's like, I don't know about that. He's like, fine. Here's your fucking 25. He's like, it's like you will not regret this, master. And for the companion, like, what do you want, goblin? He's like, I'm with master. You give us beer, or we will rage and terrorize you.
Ow.
You speak to Felix.
I put my hand on
The
his head.
power. What? Huh?
We're good.
It's like,
Thank
okay.
you.
It's like, thank you.
And we start heading back with the cake, with the
He's
small
like-
cake.
Goblins. Blech. He hits his horse. And they take off. He's like Felix
Damn, I
did.
don't know, I
He's like,
believe I messed that
Felix. He's like Felix's power convinced him to give us some beer. Yes.
And I'm freaking pissed because I've been away from a civilized discussion for so long that I failed to freaking
He's
get a
like,
good bargain.
so 25. Yeah. it's like 25, 30. I will pay you no less than 30, and that's fine. All right.
So I go back with the.
You catch up. You catch up. The blacksmith is not too far from this gate. This gate is coming from the east. We're gonna call this the east gate. Now, when you find the blacksmith, hold on for a sec, please. Even though this is being videotaped, I like to write things down.
Why is it that I'm shaking my leg and your camera's bouncing?
Oh yeah, is something wrong with your camera, Durzo?
He's shaking
it's
his leg
me.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'm shaking my leg too.
Yeah, we all got fucked
No.
up backs and we got that nerve in our leg. That we
Danny,
put
you
back.
shake all the time. Everything, all the time you shake.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake these fingers in your eyes. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
So
Wow,
the
he
you
didn't say
can,
but. I'm surprised.
So Lou, I'm gonna go check out to see what this guy has for sale.
Hold on a second. Jeez, you guys are just rough today. What the hell?
Yeah, but Steve, isn't that some pretty damn expensive beer? 25 gold.
It's a keg, bro. It's a small keg.
Yeah.
That's not a bad price. The whole barrel that I could have probably got it for a couple of 100 gold.
Let's see.
It's not too bad.
Wait, but how's the currency in D&D? What is that? Copper, silver, gold? That's the way it usually
It's
goes.
platinum,
Yeah,
gold.
copper, silver,
In
gold.
Palladium, it was the same thing.
It's
It's just that we never used copper and silver.
right, because it was just easier for everybody to just use gold. But it's platinum, gold, silver, electrum, and then copper in that order.
Oh, yo, I
Silver,
forgot
and then
that one
copper.
platinum piece that I got in my pocket.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, so you get to you can hear the blacksmith. He's already hard at work, and he sees you coming. He's like, "Oh, good morning, masters. Welcome to Minos' blacksmith shop. What can I interest in you?" He's like, he's like, "A ranger. I just happen to have a set of finest arrows you'll ever find in 100 leagues." He's like, "And you, sir, it's like you're massive." It's like, "And that axe?" It's like you are. It's like gladiator. You're a fighter. I can tell you're strong. And from all those ass wounds that you've been bitten on. No. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna tell him, excuse me, that's him. Turn around. There's no-
it's like, hey,
The
you've
only
been.
part of those armor that's fucked up is his
It's like, it's like you've been in the
He walking around
wilds. I
assless
see.
chaps.
It's like you've been to Lowmeyer. Everybody that comes from Lowmeyer has extra butt cheeks. I don't know what's going on in that town, but so he's like, "What can I do for you, masters? Anything?" He's like, "Please feel free to browse my shop."
So Lou, I'm not saying nothing. I'm staying quiet. I'm just gonna look. Does he have a better great axe than I have? I mean,
Well, he doesn't necessarily. He has like hand axes and woodsman's axes, but as far as a great axe, you don't see it in your sight line. He has swords here. He doesn't. He's not a Fletcher, so he doesn't have bows, but he does have arrowheads that he has in a small case, like on a shelf. So
That's what I want to look
okay. Now, he has all kinds of weapons, some crudely beaten, like really cheap made. And then towards the back of his shop, there are his two apprentices are working are banging out some other stuff. That's where you can see the highly polished weaponry. And Narcissus, you catch up.
okay, so Lou, I'm gonna go to the back. Narcissus, can I use a battle axe with one hand?
Yeah, I don't think it's two-handed.
The battle axe you can use one-handed. It's versatile, I believe. That's the one. That's
Yeah, let me take a
I'll
quick
double
look.
check it.
Take a
Yeah,
quick-
if you don't mind, because I'm gonna get rid of my hand axe and put a battle axe.
That's my DMG. Here's my
A
player.
battle axe is versatile, so yeah, you can use it for either one or two
So that
hands.
one you can switch between one-handed and two-handed.
And what's the damage on it, Lou?
It's a D8 slashing.
Wait a second. Let me see how much is my hand axe.
Now, just so that we're clear, these prices that are listed in the book, that is not an
guidelines.
absolute. It's just a guideline. Depending on where you are, what you do, they fluctuate.
And they can fluctuate a lot.
Yeah, and they will.
Yeah. Since I made the mistake and gave away a shit ton of money, I really can't buy anything.
That's why she was like, "This is really generous." She's like, "I'm
I
not
didn't
gonna.
realize the value of the gems. That's why. If
I'm
I
not
would've
gonna
known, I
argue,
would've
but I
given
will
one.
keep them."
That's alright. It helps out that town.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Lou, I'm gonna look at the battle axes. I'm gonna look for something that calls to me. Something that looks vicious, big, something very sharp.
What he does have that's a larger two-handed weapon. It's.
But I want it
what are they
versatile, so I can use it in one hand.
Oh, well, the versatile thing, you're not going to find a lot. He does have a large, a two-handed sword, a great sword. That he has. That one, it has an ornate hand. It has an ornate cross guard that was carved in on both sides. There are the cross guard being where the sword and then the hilt goes. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
so
the
that's
cross guard
cross
is
guard.
to protect your hand.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
the
I've
on
seen
the
enough videos.
it's carved out. I didn't know. I'm sorry. So it's carved into. It's shaped. Excuse me. Into two dragons that are facing outwards, and then there's the long pommel. The sword itself, the actual blade, is about 4 feet. Now it's a great sword. So the middle of it, it's shaped like jagged, not jagged, but it's curved. So it goes, you know, in like waves. So it's sort
Okay,
of like a
so-
flamberg.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab it. How does it feel?
It's heavy, but it feels really good in your hand.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask him how much is
So
this?
he's like, "Oh, you've picked the best one of the lot. Such a keen eye, I knew it when I saw you." He's like, that beauty, that prize, that I would part for.
No, before he says anything, I'm gonna look at him. And I'm gonna point at him just like that. I'm gonna stay quiet.
Hey. Okay, so if you're gonna roll, if you're gonna do that, you're gonna need to roll your intimidation.
Okay. What would that be, Louis?
Under
Strength?
intimidation. There's a skill for intimidation.
I don't even think I have that.
You have
skill.
that. Everyone
What
has
is
it.
it? Strength.
It's in the charisma.
Okay, charisma.
Unless he wants you to, Lou changes it for you. It's
No.
charisma.
Okay, so what I do? I just got a regular roll. That's it.
Yep.
Make it roll.
No. It's not
Oh,
charisma.
no. Roll the skill.
Roll the skill.
The potato.
Oh, okay. Okay, wait a second.
He called him a potato.
No, no, sorry. You can call me a potato. It's Steve. Steve can call me anything he wants.
Yeah, he said you a potato. That is just not nice.
Roll your skill.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I see it here. Charisma. Okay. I
Yeah,
see.
right there.
7 now.
No, that's your charisma save. Oh my God! Listen,
Dude,
look at the middle of your sheet.
the middle where
you
the
see
where
where
the
it says
skills
You
are.
should have intimidation.
Where the skills are,
There is a skill that
there it says insight, investigation. You know where investigation is? It's like right in the middle of that skill list. You'll
Right
see it.
above
You'll see
investigation.
intimidation.
You see that now?
I see survival, strength.
Survival.
No,
then
you
the
need to go all the
then
way up.
Sleight of
Yes.
hand,
Yes.
religion,
Yes.
persuasion,
Okay.
performance. You're going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up from there.
Okay. And what is it called? Charisma?
It's called
Intimidation.
intimidation.
Oh, intimidation. Oh, okay. I got it.
So you just
I don't.
sure?
I don't have anything on that.
just
Yeah, I don't
hover
have-
over the bonus where it says plus
Okay.
0 and then hit that B.
Hit the little B button. Yeah. Right.
All right, so you're like, he's like, he's like, what up? So he's like,
Yeah, Steve, me and you fell big time, bro.
so he
Yeah,
looks
we're
at
not doing good.
he looks
We're
at
not
you.
doing
He's
good,
like,
no.
all right, I get it. I will be willing to part with such a prized possession and such a fine, skilled user. Just, he's like, if you would be so kind as to indulge an old man. Now, mind you,
All right. Come on,
this
come on, hurry
wait,
up,
hold
hurry
on
up.
for a
We don't got
second.
time for
You
this
shut the
speech.
hell up. This old man is cut. Like he's human. He looks like he's in his late 40s, but he's been
built.
hammering. He's been hammering for all his life. So you're
good,
not
good,
you're
good.
not doing. He's just like,
Bro, I failed the roll. That's not coming in work out. But if I would have rolled a 20, it would have worked out.
all right. He's just like, I'd be willing to part with that for the measly sum of 500 gold.
Oh, my balls just went into my fucking body.
Or here. That's narcissist nuts just sucked right
500
back into
gold.
his frame.
This thing even look like it's worth 500 gold?
It is. I just explained to you what it is.
No, I understand that, but I'm actually me looking at it because 500 gold is a pretty steep price.
It is a very
you
steep
know.
price. However, what you're holding in your hand is well balanced, considering
It's
its
a-
sized, and it's very ornate. The blade itself, when you run your thumb across it, you hear fing fing.
Okay, so that, but I have the.
Well,
have the
I mean,
gem.
you
I'm talking
could-
to myself. I'm
You
talking
could
to myself.
fight your way out.
Nah, I ain't fighting out here. Gracie. I'll wind up killing everybody, and then what's the point of having a town?
Yeah. You're gonna kill everybody. You couldn't even handle. You couldn't even handle dogs.
Okay,
I don't have to roll.
so 500. I'll tell him that. But hold on, Lou. Oh, Steve. Maybe
Yeah.
this gem. Can I cash it in anywhere, or how does that work? Because that's the only thing I have that's worth.
Okay, so
can offer it to the
at,
dude.
at a certain point when you're thinking it over, he's like, "Hey, put that down." You see, Felix is like, he has a dagger. He was like, "What? Felix was just checking on the balance." And he puts it back.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "You better not touch that."
Like, what? Felix was just checking the balance.
Okay, so
See that
Lewis.
fire? You're gonna go in there.
So Lewis, I'm gonna look at the sword and I'm gonna look at an axe. There has anything else that's good with the axe?
The sword is probably the
one-handed axe?
most the sword is what as far as your proficiencies, as far as your preferences are, as a barbarian, you could use any weapon. But you carry a great axe. You carry, martial weapons. You can use whatever's in. He has varying swords. He has.
But no,
he
but
has
I'm asking you,
axes.
is there another, like, kind of like a battle axe that's nice also too that I could throw in with this? Something nice, high quality.
He does have 3 battle axes to varying degrees. The better of the 3, it looks good. It looks like it's well made. But again, in terms of you and your eye for weaponry,
No, I'm
that
gonna
sword
take
is probably the best
okay,
thing.
So I'm gonna tell him which one of these axes is the best one.
Like, oh well, and he puts his hand out for the sword. He's like, well, just and he,
No, I stop him. I'm like, hold on there, give me a second. Which is one of these are the best ones?
all right. Yes. Oh, he goes over to the wall and he lifts one off, and he's like, this one. He's twirling it, like he's showing you that he's proficient. He's just like, this one here this one here is very well made. It's like, in fact, my apprentice Todd, he built this one.
Okay, so I grab it. How does it feel? But because I want to be able to use it in one hand, because I want to get rid of the hand axe.
So again, he puts his hand out for the sword.
Okay, so I'll hand him the sword, and then I'll
So
take that.
he takes the sword and he puts it back on the wall because clearly you're not going to buy it. And the axe feels good in your hand. I mean, it's well balanced. It feels a little heavy on one side, but you can maneuver this. It won't be at a disadvantage. In other words.
Okay, so I asked him how much is for this and for the sword.
Oh, he's like, we might close early, boys. It's like, if I let's see.
Come on, give me a deal here.
We could do both for the measly sum of 625 gold.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, and I need a dagger for him.
Oh,
Nice.
feeling
I look at him,
generous.
I point
He's
at
like,
him, I'm
are
like,
you?
nice.
He's like, are you sure you want to arm a goblin?
That's my son.
It's like, Felix is your son.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell him don't come and talk to him about that. Give
It's
him
like-
a dagger. Give him
He's like,
something nice.
yes, Felix is his son.
Felix,
And
no,
Felix
I'll
is a
come-
slayer
I'll
of
stop-
demons and
I'll
devils
stop patting
and
Felix.
the dead. Felix has suffered no human. Sorry, master. He's suffered no slights
Felix.
from any humans such
Felix.
as you.
Felix, please calm down. We're doing some business here.
Yes,
So
master.
I'm gonna tell him, give him the best dagger you got in here.
Okay. He's looking at you and the goblin's like, okay. Here we are. He takes a he grabs a really nice carved dagger, and he says, "This one should do." And he has
And
a
how
nice
much would
belt
that be?
sheath, and he puts it in. It's like 25 for this.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the blue sapphire and I'm like, here, keep it.
So you throw it to him. He's just like, "What the hell is it now? This is bullshit. Fucking glass." No. So he's,
Because the white said that the blue sapphire is worth 1,000.
okay. So you throw it at him, and he hands it. He looks at it and holds it up to the light. He's like,
That's a fat tip.
he looks at you and he looks at it, and he's just like, "Boys, get him the sword and the axe and the dagger, and we're closing today." He's like,
wait, but before he takes it, I'm like, well, hold on. I said, remember, that's credit for next time. know the
I
value of
believe
it.
the words you used was "keep the change."
No, I'm saying,
Oh.
no, hold on. He's misunderstanding me. What, basically, no, hold on.
Danny.
Yo, calm down, bro. Jesus Christ.
You
What's your
taking
problem
forever,
today?
bro. Hurry up.
Dude, the guy just gave you the sword, the axe, and the daggers, and everything you went to shop for all at once, for the price of that one gem.
No, hold on. Let me finish. Basically, what I'm trying to tell him is, hey, next time, I'm definitely going to come back. So let's work another deal for next time. That's,
He
that's
said, you
basically
keep, he
what I-
said,
what
you
I
keep
really
bringing
meant to
me
say.
lovelies like this, and we could do business all day long.
Okay.
It's like,
so,
and for you, fine masters. He's like, boy, he's like, Minos is having a lovely day. What can I do for you?
So I'm gonna
okay, so
grab-
I'm gonna. No, hold on. I'm still not done.
fucking
Paul,
yo,
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
yo.
This is gonna be a
So,
while.
I'm gonna
I'm done.
I'm gonna grab Helix and I'm gonna pull Helix. I'm gonna
Helix?
bring Helix in front.
Because Helix is
I'm
the.
gonna say, I need leather armor for him.
He's like, well, he's like, an armor smith is what you need, sir. He's like, he's like, there he is, 2 stalls down.
You got hand crossbows?
It's like, I think we had one on trade once. It's like, boy, fetch that crossbow. So the kid goes to the back of his shop, and he comes out with one. It looks nice. It looks a little old in terms of its build,
But is it in
but
good condition?
it looks like it's in working condition. Yes.
I need
it's-
30 bolts for it.
He's like, boats I don't. He's like, boats I don't have. He's like, but if you go to the Fletcher, he'll be able to provide you with that. He
Okay.
gives you
How
the
much is that?
directions for that. It's like,
And I'm gonna give him. Remember, my shit is chaotic neutral, so my face is just like a wall,
mhm.
no expression. How much
Okay.
is that?
It's like, for you, Master Elf, I will part with that for 15. I have no use
How
for
much?
crossbows. 15 gold.
Okay, 15 gold. All right. So I'm gonna. You say he had arrowheads.
Yes,
What type
that
of
he does.
arrowheads?
So he has some broadheads, and there are some serrated arrowheads. But for the most part, he says this is what he's been able to what he's collected. Certain travelers, they come in and trade with him, and he'll accept certain things on trade. But he has a dozen of the flatheads and a half dozen of the serrated. The serrated will give you a +1 to damage. The flatheads are just regular arrowheads.
I'll take the dozen and half a dozen.
Okay, so he will charge you 50, 75 silver.
75 silver. Wait
Mhm.
a second.
100 silver is 1 gold, right? Or is it 10 silver?
I think it's 10.
10.
I gotta look at
Yeah, it's 10
the conversion.
Yalu, the great sword. What I just put great sword is everything still the same?
Yes. You can put a +1 on that.
+1.
So I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna look at Helix. Helix, where would you get your tools
Velix.
from?
Velix, not Helix.
Like, what is it?
Velix.
Velix.
Velix. Where do you get your tools from? You usually get them from a blacksmith, correct?
He's just like he's looking
And
around.
I'm
He's
talking
like,
about his thievery tools.
yeah, and he understood
Now,
it. He's just like,
You understood that, just not to say it out loud like
right.
that,
That's
dude.
why he's looking around. He's like, Master, it's like Felix does not get his tools from a blacksmith, not those tools.
Okay.
It's like if there's a guild here, he's like, I may be able to get something, but not
All
from
right.
a blacksmith. Well, he's like, please,
Okay.
Master, don't. He's like, don't tell these.
Do you deal
Don't,
with
he's like,
throwing
don't tell the
weapons?
human folk that of what Felix does as for,
Okay.
per
cut.
trade.
Done. Do you deal with throwing weapons?
Felix has been known to throw fairly good.
So I'm gonna look at the blacksmith with a blade. Just my faces. You have throwing knives?
Of course.
Okay. Can I get 6?
He's absolutely. It's like, yeah, he has a belt that they're in,
That's what I. Okay.
and he says there's 6 of them that you can put as a belt. He says 20 for this. He said 20 for the lot.
Yeah, 20 gold.
Okay, so now I gotta change the hand axe. I got a battle axe instead of the hand axe and the thing.
I'm gonna look at Helix again. Helix, you use short swords?
Is Master
I know how
arming
to do this.
Felix for
Speak
war?
up.
Is Master arming Felix for war?
Do you use short swords?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the guy. I need a short sword.
So he's looking at you like, and then looking at Felix like, what are they doing with this damn thing? He's like, he has a rack that have some short swords in there. So varying qualities.
Looking for one as an elf,
Mhm.
you know, and a ranger. Looking for one that's light, well balanced.
Okay.
Yeah, I
At
do one better
least-
than that. I look for one that's blackened, of a darker metal.
Okay. He doesn't have one that's blackened. They're all made of steel or iron. There's 2 iron and 1 that's steel forged. And then the rest
look
are
at the
the rest
steel
are
one.
iron. So the steel one, he's like, that's fine work if I don't say so. He's like,
Is it
My,
as good
uh,
as mine, Lewis?
no,
I
no,
got two
it's
short
it's
swords myself.
it's in terms of quality is not as good, but it is functional, and it is very sharp. He says
How much?
one of his apprentices made that and is very proud. He's like,
Hey, you
he'll
said he had iron weapons?
yeah, he does have iron weapons. He will part with that for 35.
You should get Neelix the iron weapon. The iron weapons don't shine. They're a darker metal.
Does he have a high quality iron weapon, Lou?
They are average quality weapons.
Only the steel one is better.
Yeah.
A steel is a
Okay.
stronger metal than iron.
So I'm gonna get him with the steel. Does it come with a scabbard?
Yes, they supply you with a scabbard. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him. Does he have a longbow? A better longbow than what I have?
No, you're gonna need Steve Fletcher on that. He does not make bows.
So my next stop is, I mean, Narcissus is up to you now. So what is it? So 75 silver, 15 to. Well, he got to give me change. I'm gonna pull out my sapphire. I hope you got change.
He's like, did you rob a jeweler? This is highly unusual. And he takes it. He's just like, now he's a little suspicious in his face because he just got handed a sapphire from a big old barbarian. It's just like, give me that. I want that. What about this one? And then you're just all stone faced handing him one. And he's like, Now he walks to the front of the shop and he's holding it up to the light again.
It's the same as what the other.
Yeah, it's
the
just
same
like-
as the big old faz.
Huh. So he goes to he's like, 1 moment, please. Security. No. he comes back out with a sack full of gold. He's like, there you are. This is-
Basically, that was 75. That was 70 gold, and then it was 75 silver pieces. So I'm gonna leave it at an even 100 as a tip.
so you got the short sword?
Oh yeah. I
Okay.
got the short sword.
Mhm.
I
He
got
didn't give you the
throwing
price for the
knife,
short
the
sword.
crossbow,
The
and I got the arrow.
did he give you the price for the short sword?
Yes, it was 35 gold.
All right, short sword, the throwing daggers.
And the crossbow, which was 15 gold,
Mm-hmm.
and then the arrows, which is 75 silver pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 70 gold and 75 silver pieces. I'm giving him a straight 100 gold for everything. So he should be giving me back 900 gold.
Okay, so he hands you. He says, he comes out and he's just like, unfortunately, I don't have proper change for such a gem. Tell the truth, I wasn't expecting you lot to buy anything. But what he's like, here's what we can do. He said, if you could have, if he said you can go to the, you can go to the city bank and see if they will make a proper exchange for such a gem. Such I unfortunately don't
How much
have.
does he got?
So he has in his possession. He says, I could return 600 to you. And then he looks at Narcissus and says, which unfortunately means for you, if you have one of them, that I can't make any trade for you, unless it's for the whole
Okay.
gem.
How much would it cost to make me 2 high quality short swords?
So he says, well, the forging process will take about a month, and he can make them all. He can make 2 of them for 200 each.
Okay. All right.
Bro, I'm gonna tell him he's lying because I see Man at Armor on YouTube and they do it in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with machines.
Now, I want. Can he make special arrowheads or?
No. I mean, they can forge them, but nothing like super expensive.
Like an umbrella tip?
What?
An umbrella tip.
All right, I don't know what that
Almost
is,
look-
but
Basically, the arrowhead would kind of look like a pine tree. You know how a pine tree?
hold
It-
on.
it comes down and just-
I'm gonna Google this one. Umbrella tipped. You mean it looks like a ball?
Well, what it looks like is like, you know, when an umbrella is like kind of closed, that basically what happens is it shoots in, but if you try to pull it out, it's going to
And
do
it
extremely
opens.
more
No,
damage.
he doesn't know how to craft something like that.
Okay, I'll just find it out. All right. So if it's 400 gold, so then he got to give me 500 gold back.
All right, so he's just like, and he puts his hand out for the sack, and it's
I'll
like,
take 500 gold.
okay, so that's what I'm saying. He puts his hand out for the sack. He's like, please, if you don't mind,
Wait.
and he goes
So the
through it,
gem is worth 1,000. I paid him.
Dude,
100.
just give him the sacks.
He-
He can give you back your change.
so he can
All
take
right,
out
I'll give
out
him
the
some.
difference. So he goes in and he pulls out a handful of coins, starts counting them, and then he hands you back the sack. He's like that ought to do. He's like, speak to my apprentice. He'll take all your. He'll get your name and he'll set the date for when you can expect your property to be finished.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass all the crossbow and the short sword and the knives to Felix. Here.
He's just like, he's like, Felix doesn't want to go to war.
You're not gonna go to war, but you're gonna need to defend yourself. A dagger ain't gonna help you.
So I look at him like,
He turns and he's
oh, I don't know. I plan to buy a few.
as he's walking out. He's like, Felix is going to war. Felix knows it. Stupid elf. He's trying to be whispering it. He's like, stupid elf trying to arm Felix for war. Felix does not take orders from elf. Felix takes order from master. Master father. He's father now.
Stupid elf.
So that would be you. You're the elf.
I know.
All right. So,
So
now we
what-
come to
what-
Narcissus.
What tools does he have here?
You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific. What are you looking for?
Do you have leatherworking tools?
No, you're gonna have to see a leather worker. So he has
Yeah,
some.
I'm going to the armor.
Okay, it's on Narcissus' turn. Take it easy. Now you're taking over for Ukla.
Yeah, I know.
He has some crafting tools, but as far as leatherworking, no. Like, heavy pliers, hammers,
Yeah, Smith
chisels, mostly smith tools. Yes.
Yeah, I'm too dainty for that. All right, so I need a bandolier and a handful of daggers. 6 daggers.
Okay. He says, "Do you wish for the throwing ones as your friend here, or are we talking daggers?"
Yeah, daggers. 6 daggers, and I need a bandolier.
Okay. So the The total for that, he's like, I could part with that for. I'm feeling generous. Apparently, I'm full of. It's like I've suddenly become rich. I'll part with that for 20.
20. How many do I have left?
Homeboys is just flipping gems at people.
All right, 20 gold.
Yeah. It
Um,
made me laugh. He's just like, no, keep the change. Wait. That's on credit. No. Oh. Go ahead.
All right, I give him 20 gold then.
Okay.
That's-
He says, this has been a wonderful, this has been the best morning ever. It's like, anything else I could do for you, masters?
I'm good. I don't got any more money.
Okay.
The rest of my money is for booze and whores and drugs.
Are you saying that out loud, or are you just saying that to me?
No, I really am saying it out loud.
He said, well, hey, if the earthly entertainment is what you're looking for, he's like, you're going to want to see Marjorie. He's like, he tells you where her haberdashery is located. He's like, you want to give her the code. It's like my mother. He's like, my mother wanted to see me off properly.
My mother wanted to see me off properly. Okay.
And he's like, she'll know what
Thanks
it
a lot.
means. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's like, it's been a pleasure doing business with you, masters. If you should ever come by my shop again, please do not hesitate. We will do everything in our power to see that you are armed and ready for whatever the wilderness offers you. Now get the fuck out of my shop now. Okay, so he's like, come on, boys, we're getting a drink. Shut everything down. It's like, we will have. So you gave his apprentice your name, and he scrawls it in really poor common, and then he attaches. He puts underneath. You could see he's just right, fine short swords, and he goes through the measurements with you of what the length and all that stuff. And he says that they'll be done in a month.
Okay. I want to take the little shrimp to the armor. He's in plain clothes.
He's basically in kids' clothes, and he doesn't like his smell.
Come on, let's go.
Felix is already loading up the packs on the horses, and he's like, "Masters, can we go get?" He says, "Can we go get sauce now?"
You're not done yet.
What? But Master gave us
After we're
armaments
done,
for
then
war.
you could go and drink and have all the fun you want. But for now, you got to get done. You got to be finished.
So he looks at you, Ukla. He's like, "Master, you're muted."
You're muted. We saw your lips move, but you're still muted. There you go.
I know. I tell him he's right. Go ahead, go.
Fine, Felix will go with Elf.
So I tap Delix and hand him a cup.
Oh, thank you, Master. Like a viper swallowing a rat. He opens his jaw. He's like, takes 2 hard swigs of it. Oh, so good, so
I take
very
my coat
good.
back.
He doesn't even. You take it out of his hands. He's still like,
Oh, he must be drunk as hell.
Ma-
That's some potent stuff.
Oh, that was so good. Thank you, Master.
I take a swig myself.
Felix is so lucky. You taste everything in this thing. It's got a very hard, like a wood, it's like earthy and very. It's almost as thick as a Guinness as it goes down. He was not overselling it, basically.
Ah, it's good. That's what I need. So I look at these guys. I'm like, well, the rest of my money is for booze.
Narcissus
The rest
and
of my money is for chicks. I'm gonna go see Audrey. Catch you guys later.
Narcissus and freaking Felix are both like, All right. So you're gonna go to the leather. You're gonna go to the leatherer.
To the armor.
Ukla, what are you doing? Are you following, or are you going with Narcissus, or are you doing something
No,
different?
I'm gonna what was the trapper's name that she said? I'm gonna go check him out.
Oh,
Bor-
his name was
Borto.
Boltor.
Boto.
Borto.
Borto.
Think Baruto, but Borto.
Barto.
Borto.
So
And
yeah,
it
I'm
ain't
gonna go-
Baruto, it's Boruto.
Whatever. You
Borto.
purist. you anime snob.
Boruto Uzumaki.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end it here, and we'll pick it up.
You might as well let us finish buying what we're gonna buy. So then after that,
All right, fine. So I didn't want certain people to start nodding off and sliding
Nobody's nodding off, I'm up.
sliding off his chair and out of frame.
you mean like
And by the way, that sound was exactly what you did last game. I'm just saying.
Yes. This,
All I
it's
heard is
recorded.
out of nowhere. Hilarious. All right. So we will
I
go.
would've been up.
We will go to. We will start with Narcissus. You get to Marjorie's haberdashery. You can see it. She is one of the few places where she has glass windows. Most of this place is just open air, and then they have the wooden panel slats to shut the windows, the shutters. She has glass windows. You can smell a lilac perfume. Like the smell is coming. It's just wafting from her door as you approach it. You tie off your horse. Even the water, you can see like these petals of flowers in it that for the horses. Underneath there's an undercurrent of sex that is clearly they're trying to cover it up from the lilac. You walk in and there's a little tiny brass bell above the door and rings, and there are 3 women in the parlor. They're each talking and they see you. One of them is just like her eyes open. She's like, looks at these. You can hear her whisper. She's trying to be discreet about it, but
Discreet.
she's not. She's doing a horrible job. She's like, is that an orc? I don't want a fucking orc. She's like, shut
I
up.
don't got green skin. The oddity on me is my eyes.
That's what they're associating you with, unfortunately. So it's like,
All right.
I don't want a fucking orc. Is it? It's just like, that's not.
Dude, I got a 70 charisma.
That's
I am
what-
not bad looking even if I
Or-
was an orc.
What I'm saying is that the other girls are like, shut up, Crystal. That's not an orc. He is delicious. Snake meat. No, I'm just kidding. So, an older woman in her 40s, she comes out. She's like, "Oh, well, a visitor." She's like, "You girls," she's like, "Scoot. You know not to hang." She said, "You know not to loiter in the parlor. Get out of here." My apologies, master. My name is Marjorie, and you are in my haberdashery. How may I help you today?
How
She's
you
like, "Are
doing?"
you looking for a new suit, perhaps?" She's like, "Are you
Well-
looking for some clothing to be woven together for you in your sturdy frame?"
Oh, they do custom clothes. Hold on. I'm really gonna be broke now. Like, well, I could use some new threads.
So, well, then you've come to the right place. So I have dressed nobles and commoners alike. All leave here satisfied beyond their wildest imaginings. So please come in. And she comes around her little makeshift counter, and she says, "Please stand here." And she does a little look around you, and then looks you up and down, touching your clothing. She's like, "You smell of the road and horse." She goes
Yeah,
back
just got into town.
behind her counter, and she pulls up one of those little old perfume bottles with the little
Pumper, yeah.
the pumper. She's like, "Psst, psst. That's better." So what do you? She's like, you. She's like, "You look like an educated man." She's just judging by the way you dressed and certain aspects of your personality that you've infused in your clothing. She's like, "I see It's like I see a nice coat, some lace pantaloons, and she's like, I'm thinking black, white, and gray. Most would think that would be drab, but for your frame, for your size, for your sturdy temperament, that's what I see. I can imagine you walking out of here, head proudly, announcing that you've come from my shop, and all will notice.
I said like that would be nice, since mother wanted me to be seen off properly.
So then she stops, and she turns. She's like, "Well, we always honor our mothers." So she's like, she goes to the window and looks out, and she's like, and those 3 girls plus 4 more come out, and she's like, she says, and this, and these are my finest handmaidens who will take your measurements. And she doesn't introduce them, but she walks by all of them and just, the only one that wasn't there was the one who was scared, thinking that you were an orc.
Ah, it's fine.
Mm-hmm. You could see her looking from behind a curtain, like, not blowing an orc.
So,
They're all. There's how many did I say? 3.
You said 6.
So 6 total. 4 of them are human. 1 is an elf, and 1 is a half elf. Brunettes.
so-
There's a couple of brunettes, 2 blondes. Neither of the elves are blonde. They're both raven black hair.
So I'll pose an interest to the half elf.
Okay. So you walk towards her, and she smiles. She smiles intimately, and she's like, my name is, she says, my name is Belena. It's
Belena?
good to make your acquaintance. She puts out her hand.
I take her hand
Mm-hmm.
and I kiss I kiss the back of her hand. Tell her my name is Narcissus.
Says, well, if you choose me, I will make you. I will make you. It says, choose me, and you will never want to choose another.
All right. I'll take you up on that offer.
So she looks at the other girls like bitches, and pulls you into the back. And there's a stairwell. You can see all of their rooms. There's like 3 rooms past the stairwell, and she walks you upstairs. The encounter is extraordinarily pleasant. Her room is lace, and the bed is the softest you've ever been in, and you've been in a bunch of different whorehouses, and they all, varying degrees. But for this place, the madam, she's makes sure to prepare her girls. She says, he says, depending on how long you wish my company, you wish to be in my company. If you want us to converse, I could do that for, say, 50. If you want overnight stay, perhaps 200. And I would, it's just like, and the 200 would be well spent.
So
She goes over to a tray with some liquors, and she's like, she starts pouring. It looks like a brown, you can smell it. It smells like a really strong whiskey.
well, I can honestly say I really regret giving away 2 of those fucking gems. I barely enough to cover for the first offer, so I'm take her first offer. Because after that, I got 2 silver and I'm done.
Okay. So she's like, well, the conversation, and I'm saying conversation.
Yeah, I know.
That would cover. It generally covers a half an hour, but I have not sampled one of your kind. So, how about we throw in another half and make it a party?
All right,
Okay.
sounds good to me.
So that hour goes by very quickly. Now he's like, oh God, a one, a two, three, three. All right. So while he is enjoying himself, pretty much the only one that is, we're gonna go to. I'm gonna save you for last, Ukla, because yours is a part of the story. So for Durzo, you go to the armorer, and his name is Rigel, and he's a human, probably in his 50s. He has two. He has one. He has a woman that is working with him, and she is in a leather armor. You can tell she's like she's testing it and stretching with it, and she's they're both talking about the quality of it, going over. It's like, what about here? So she sees you first. She nods to him, and he turns and it's like, Master Elf. It's like, what can you? He's like, what can I do for you?
Nod my head. Is it morning time?
It's